In this tutorial, we will get deeper into the if function. So let's try to learn if function in different contexts. So first of all, let's try to make a table in which we will just know what all values are we assigning. So let's say Sunday will have value 10, and Tuesday will have value 15, and Wednesday will have, let's say, 25. Now let's start playing with if function. So first of all, you have to type if after the equal to symbol, and then you just have to write the logical test. So in this case, the first logical test would be that what value does A2 has. So A2 value has, let's say, value Sunday, and if it is true, then the value would be 10 because we assigned it earlier on. And then in case it fails, then the value would be, let's say, 5. So default value is 5. So now whenever there will be any occurrence in this cell, which is if the value is Sunday, then the value would be 10, or if it is not, then the value would be 5 because it is a default value, or it is the value which comes when the condition is falsified, so it is not true in that case. So you can just pull it down, and we can see that whenever the occurrence is Sunday in the corresponding cells, then the value is 10, and in rest of the cases the value is 5. So Monday will have 5, and then the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So this makes it really easy when you are doing some kind of calculation which is conditional based. So let's say if you are calculating the pass percentage, or people who passed the exams or who failed in the exams. So let's say we are having a person, uh, Joe, Mankey, any two random names, and then the marks are 10 and 50, and if the passing marks are 40, in that case we can just check if logical test in this case would be that if this value, if this cell has the value which is greater than 40, then type pass, or else type fail. As we can see, this value is less than 40, so we will have it, we will have fail. But in case you will just stretch it down, then this value is pass because this cell has the value which is greater than 40, and you have to ensure that they are under inverted commas, or else it will show some error. So by this example, this will become very self-explanatory. We just checked the value of A2 if it is Sunday or not. In case it is Sunday, then the value is would be 10, or if it is failed, then it is 5. So you just have to pull it down, and Excel will take the corresponding cells. So like A2, A20 is now being checked because it is the corresponding cell, and likewise we have this A13 which is being checked. So the Excel takes care of that. So let's add one more condition in which we will also have Tuesday. So let's type our first condition, which was pretty straightforward, that this cell is matched with the value Sunday, and if it is true, then the value would be 10. But in case it fails, then there will be one more condition check, which would be that is the value of A2 Tuesday, and in case it is, then the value would be 15, and if it fails, then the default value would be 5, and then press enter. And now we can see that whenever there will be Tuesdays, then the value would be 15, like in this case, or in this case, or even in this case, and rest of the values are 5 because that is the default value. So in the first case, we had only one condition, which was the corresponding cell's value is Sunday, and if it is yes, then the value would be 10, and if it fails, then the default value would be 5. In the second case, the cell is checked for both Sunday and Tuesday, and the values are like this. So in case it is Tuesday, then the value would be 15. Now let's add one more condition. So in case the value of this cell is Sunday, then the value would be 10, and if it fails, then there will be one more condition check, which is that the A2's value is Tuesday, and if it is true, then the value would be 15. But in case it is false, then there will be one more condition check, which is if the value of this cell is Wednesday, then then the value would be 25, and if it fails, then the default value would be 5, and there will be three brackets closing each of them, because see, one is this, so first bracket is closing this much, like this much, and then second bracket will is closing this much, and third is finally closing this much. So you have to ensure that the brackets are right, and then you just pull it down, and you will see that whenever there is uh, occurrence of Wednesday, the value is 25, and whenever there is Tuesday, then the value is 15, and whenever there is value 10, uh, so value is Sunday, then the value is 10, and rest of them are 5. So very easy to do. So now let's club these conditions together and check for Sunday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and if the cell has either of them, then the value would be 18. So it is very easy to do. So first of all, you just have to type equals to, and then if, and then you have to type logical test. So in this case there will be OR, and then this cell, and the condition or the logic is that A2 has the value Sunday. That is the first condition or logic. Second would be A2 has the value what? Tuesday. And third would be A2 has the value Wednesday. And if either of them is there, then the value would be 18, and if it fails, then the value would be 5, and then press enter, and we can see that since it is Sunday, we can see we have 18, but if you will pull it down, you will see the beauty of Excel. Okay, so we just have, and if you will pull it down, you will see the beauty of Excel. And whenever there is occurrence of Sunday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, the value is 18 automatically. You didn't have to do anything. Excel is doing everything. So you just have to master how to write the if conditions. If and then or is very powerful. And in case you want the operator to be and, you can do that as well. So if you want to club all these conditions, like the value has to contain Sunday as well as Tuesday as well as Wednesday, then the value would be something, but that is rare case. At times we check multiple conditions using the OR operator. So if the value is Sunday or Tuesday or Wednesday, then the value would be 18, or else it will be 5. So that is what we have done over here, and we can see lots of 18s, because every week we'll have 3 occurrence of 18, because we have 3 days. So this is how we use if function in Microsoft Excel, and this same rule applies in LibreOffice or OpenOffice. So whatever you have learned in this session can be utilized in those two softwares as well.
Thank you for watching the tutorial. Please don't forget to click on the subscribe button for receiving more updates from Being Skilled.